Okay, this video is going to be about changing out the A-pillars. This is the inside of the car. You can see the reason I'm going to be pulling the A-pillars off is that the fabric is coming off them. So this is going to be first how to remove it and then how to re-adhere the fabric. But the only two tools you should really need is a screwdriver, something to pry off this top part, and then also a Torx 20 bit, I think, once you get underneath there. So for this, there's something to pry under this little strip right here, which sort of covers the bolt holes we'll need to get to. There. I don't have the camera in front of me. I'd show you what these look like. I don't know if you can make out what these look like here. We got these hooks. They just press in. Okay, now with the strip out, you can see that there are 3 bolts. One right there, go down a little bit, one right there, and one right there. So the next step is to remove those 3. They're going to use a Torx bit. I think it's Torx 20, that's the one I pulled out. I'll give that one a try first. Okay, I got the Torx bit in my socket, but I'm also going to put a paper towel up here right by the window, just because it's for my tools at least, it's a really tight fit, and I don't want the metal head of the ratchet to scratch the windshield accidentally. There's one. There's 2. 3. Okay, now it's time to pull this out. Hold them out back. Here you can see the airbag. Next is gluing this fabric back on. Okay, so here's the next step. We've got the piece out of the car. You can see the fabric. It's pretty loose. I peeled it back to the point where it's solid again. So you could peel it all the way off. I'm going to leave it the little sections that are still holding. I'm going to leave them on there just because it'll give me a reference so I don't get off. The top's loose, the bottom's loose. This middle section's still good. So the first thing is to take it and smooth it out. That's how you need it to be. Then I'm gonna use some fabric adhesive. So here I've got some spray adhesive. I'm gonna spray it on the A pillar and then lay the fabric down on it. The other thing is you'll notice that the fabric on these, it doesn't like even if I lay it down flat, it doesn't come all the way to the edge. It'll come really close, but not all the way. But that actually isn't a big concern because it tucks into the edges on the side of the car. So on this side, it's got about a 1/4 inch that is tucked under the edge, and on this side it's similar. This tucks in. You won't see this part at all on the front of from the front of the car, even from the outside looking in through the windshield. Okay, so next I'm gonna spray it and lay it back out flat. out, don't want any wrinkles. I also sprayed the inside section here so that when I rolled over the fabric, I could glue that to the inside. Okay, that's this. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll go to put it in the car. Tuck it in there, and I forgot I had the camera on, so you're getting to see it all already in there. You have to put the nose in first. There's a tab right at the bottom. Also, you'll want to take like a small screwdriver and just pull up the you can use your fingers too. And just pull up the weather stripping so you tuck it into the weather stripping. And then it's about lining it up and putting the bolts in. Okay, that's that. Next is putting in the cover, which we glued down again too. This actually just snaps in. Has a little bit of a curve. I don't know if you can tell that. But it has a bit of a curve, but the curve matches the windshield, so it's easy to orient. And then you just line up the tabs and tuck it back in. There we go. I think that looks much better.